drip irrigation appears to be working within parameters. Adjusting them is a bit tricky, but it shouldn't be a big deal, just as long as the nutrient is flowing down over the roots from the top, so that the ones closest to the top here don't dry up as they seem to do. Yeah, so we can eliminate that, and also that in the fall into the cup you get some oxygen along the way, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Gonna have to mix up a new batch too, because these new leaves down in here. Ah, wait, let me see if I can get it from this side. Right, this one right here. That's very pale and not doing so well. So I'm thinking I've weakened the solution too much while trying to find out the problem and the reason why they're flopping in the sun. Well, clearly it's not solved it, since this had some very mild sun while I was inside. And already, well, it was like the sun was shining on this one only and not on this, and you can tell the difference. The leaves on this one are definitely a little more papery, more wet toilet papery, and this one is still firm. So yeah, still got a tweak solution again. Okay, well, so far so good. Is that a leak? I hope that's not a leak. That's probably a leak. Ah, well, I'm gonna have to check that out after a cycle, or maybe just some leftover water. I don't know. Let's see if I can. Don't want to disturb it too much. They're hanging just by some wire. Looped it around a couple times to adjust the height so that I got them at both the same height. And yeah, barring wind, it doesn't throttle them around when the windows are opened, and it doesn't drop or anything. This should work out pretty good. Well, my only concern is that as they get lighter, they'll be more susceptible to wind disturbance. So I might have to put some sort of anchors somewhere to hold them from the bottom as well. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. These guys over here, I think this was rainwater, eh? Yeah, it's rain. These two are rain that were transplanted over the weekend. Was it Friday? Something like that. And they seem to be picking back up alright. These are the tap water transplants. This one grew very long and spindly. Whoops. Grew very long and spindly while it was before transplanting, so it's all of this. It's like a vine when it shouldn't be. It's reaching for the sunlight. So I just kind of laid that over there. There go. So that's kind of hiding the other one, which isn't much. A lot of the stems got broken and I had to pinch off lower leaves and stuff. This one was from a lower stem. It looked good when I put it in, but it's like the roots didn't really, there you go. The roots didn't really catch up on it, and it's just all shriveled and dying now. So basically the root systems have to re-establish themselves since transplanting, and they aren't going fast enough for the big leaves. So note to self, transplant earlier in the life cycle of the plant before there's so many leaves to sustain, and also when there's so much weight on the end to break the stems when you're trying to work with them. Not a good idea. But yeah, we'll see how these do. I mean, I don't know if it's because of the rain, but these are much better, and these aren't so much. But 3 out of versus 2 out of, I don't know. There's one downstairs. I can't remember if it was rain or tap, but it's in a much bigger pot. I'll have to take pictures of those separately, but I left those outside because they can't fit on the windowsill. And that one's also actually a little bit worse than this. I put also one into the garden bed outside. That's also worse than these. And then there was one that I just didn't even bother to wash the roots when I took it out, which is what I did with all of these. I just I didn't wash them or separate them or anything. I just took the whole mud cake thing straight out like a mold, put it in the big pot, and then filled in around with dirt. That one's doing fantastic. I'm thinking of putting more sunlight on it because right now it's in the shadiest part of the backyard. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, pictures for those will be following up sometime. Alright, so that's the state of things. We shall see what happens. Over and out.